Lawyers, like accountants, I think, get a bad rap for not being entertaining. I take transit to work. It's environmentally friendly, convenient, and a great way to sample a diverse array of strangers' body odor. Somehow the worst smell is still Axe body spray. I also take transit because I can email while I'm going to work. I tried that to driving, but pedestrians kept getting in my way. I'm a nerd, so I think a lot about words. Like the word alight means to disembark, which brings a whole new meaning to the phrase alight at the end of the tunnel. I also think about lived experience. I wonder why we need the qualifier lived. Like, is it my white male privilege that makes me not understand what unlived experience is? I'm all for everyone being heard and understood, but aren't we going a little far if we're holding space for the undead? I'm a little taller than average, so I eat more than average. I'm also a nerd, so I spend a lot of time on the internet, which is how I found this website called applerankings.com. It's a real thing. It's a website that rates apples, kind of like Rotten Tomatoes, but for apples instead of movies. It's unhinged, and I am in love with it. So here's some true facts about applerankings.com. One, the slogan is, "You've been eating trash." There's categories for apples. The worst category is pure shit apples. They have a little one-sentence saying for each apple. Red Delicious is coffee grinds in a leather baseball glove, which is again just fantastic. And this so this is a real thing I also learned about apples through my internet endeavors. Apples have slogans, like actual slogans. Envy Apple's slogan is the ultimate Apple experience, which is a little awkward because it's not at the top of applerankings.com. I have a list of famous oranges: Mandarin, Navel, and Donald. Speaking of politics, did you hear about the library on the border of Canada and the US? In October, Canadians are going to have to walk 3 minutes to the nearest border crossing to enter because the only entrance is on the US side. A local resident was quoted as saying they were losing sleep over the arrangement. Later they said, "I don't know what walking is or how minutes work." Fortunately, they are building a Canadian entrance, and I'm excited to visit North America's quietest border crossing. How's capitalism working out for everybody? Good? Okay, a lot of capitalists in the room. I found a list online the other day of 16 types of ketchup, among them banana, watermelon, and blueberry. Yeah, so, I think of the whole supply chain, right, and all the effort that goes into marketing and packaging and shipping and so forth, and I think that's a waste of human potential. Like, we could have solved other problems. So, concerned about climate? We have flaming hot Cheetos. Are you outraged by overfishing? Distract yourself with some shrimp-flavored Kit Kats. Worried about world hunger? Yes. Well, at least we have bacon-scented underwear. All real products, by the way. So company names. Companies like to name themselves based on what they're known for, and oftentimes they'll define themselves in opposition to another brand. So like Bilo Foods versus Whole Foods, Motel 6 versus the Ritz. I can only assume Safeway at some point beat out Danger Zone. I'm newly married, well, newly-ish married, and we're still adjusting to living together. My wife the other day asked me something to go out and buy something that would like move the air around the apartment, kind of cool it down. And the part that really weirded me out was then she got mad at me for being on OnlyFans. Speaking of living together, and we have a spouse here that sort of question complains. Somebody does. This is the most insidious type of complaint because it's like a complaint hidden within a question. So like if you don't know what I'm talking about, my wife came home the other day, she's like, "Why are there socks on the floor?" Why is there a banana peel on my nightstand? Who's making wine in the toilet? That's it. Thank you very much.